for some football and hope you are too. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, everybody, and MetLife Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. Isaac Gorindo to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he crosses his sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Going run again with McCaffrey. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And the 49er 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. Purdy on the play action. Finds a man right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Giants going dime coverage here, Brock. 6 DBs out there, 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 39-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Now Piniero on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Here goes Dart to the air. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Escapes the defender. He has room past the 25. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. It's going to tuck it and run. And his progress is soft, but a next 5-yard gain before it was.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Tracy. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, Pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants trailing in the early going. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Gain of 6.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Counter give to Tracy. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 2nd down.
So the penalty takes some of that distance away. Things tightening up here for 2nd and goal. Here's another for him. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. On 3rd and goal, good start. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants get some late points and the lead. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Gano ready to send this away. Galindo to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. 2nd drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 16 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Running back sent in motion. They're in long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
85, George Kittle. A gain of 11 yards. It's fourth down. Thomas Morstead in punt formation.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Here's Tracy once more. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
And the Giants first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They go right back to Tracy. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Darts. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Purdy setting up that play action. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Giants into the nickel, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. And dodged the tackle. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a 49er 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun is Purdy. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
10 yards. That's another 49er first down. It's a gain of 10.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And it's a good one with a catch out right. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
4 yards.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Now Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they have 3rd and short. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense that's flying around and making the play.
They mark him short there, and the run gains nothing. It's 4th down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. 49ers needing 4 points. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Giants about to get to work on offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
A handoff to Tracy. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Setting him on the dive. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout.
It's a gain of 4.
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Give to Tracy up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Brought down by Upton Stout. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Go, it's Tracy. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Gano for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants drive their lead to 11.
Giants 14, 49ers 3.
Gano ready to send this away. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So here at MetLife, it's the G-men who come away with the win. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football in their future. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.